Hi, my name is Stephanie Steele, and I am applying for the job of 4th to 6th grade school teacher at the Lower Kuskokwim School District out in the bush. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have for me. First question, how do you envision your role and the position contributing to the overall mission of our organization? Well, as far as the organizational, as far as how I would contribute, is I want to see these children get an education. I know that your mission statement is to ensure bilingual and cultural, appropriate, effective education for these students, and for providing that with opportunities for responsible, productive citizens. And I feel I can provide that in a number of ways. One of the things is having been in the military, I've had that experience with having deployed overseas to Iraq. I've had that experience with teaching people from different cultures, just basic educational things, from just, how to greet people, to, basic life skills. So I think that's definitely something that I can bring to the table as far as meeting your overall mission. Second question, how would you go about establishing your credibility with the team? I think that's something that takes time. I think coming into a community where nobody knows you, it's all about actions and how you treat people, and being a person of your word, since nobody has anything to go off of prior to you getting there. So I really think it's about how you hold yourself and how you treat other people. Third question, can you describe a situation in which your work was criticized? Unfortunately, this happens, but I think when your work is criticized, it's more like constructive criticism. It helps build you as a person and a career, and in that career. So there's been several times where my work has been criticized. Most recently, I can think of, I'm a car salesman right now, and so one of the things I get criticized for, although it might not seem like a criticism for the everyday person, is being a customer advocate. And basically what that means is I become too close with the customer, and instead of trying to make the dealership money, I try to get as much money knocked off the price of the vehicle so the customer is more happy. And obviously, car dealership is not a not-for-profit business, so they're not always happy when I'm a customer advocate. But it does create customers for life, so it's kind of like a win-win-lose in that scenario. Fourth question, what irritates you about other people and how do you handle it? I think this is a tough one because everyone kind of has irks or pet peeves, if you will. One of the things that's difficult for me, I guess, would be people who don't pick up the slack or don't go above and beyond, like when the opportunity presents itself, just like kind of a form of integrity. So if you see that something hasn't been done, or like that, I don't know, just for example, like you get out of your car and there's a piece of trash on the ground, or you walk right over it instead of picking it up and bringing it. Or one of the examples I like to use a lot is like the cart corral at the grocery store. It doesn't take that long to walk your car over to the cart corral. There's people who are doing that job and bringing all the carts in, and I think, I think it's just respectful. So, how I handle it is, I just, like I had mentioned before, just try to lead by example. typically those kinds of things, people aren't going to learn by you just telling them or getting on them for things that you think they're doing wrong, because you never know. They could have been raised in a completely different background, or don't even know if that's not a socially acceptable thing. So I just try to be fair about it, and lead by example. Fifth question is, what can you offer us that others cannot? I'm a very accepting, non-judgmental person. I have a lot of background in lots of different fields. I feel like I'm a jack of many trades. I'm not just going to be there to be a school teacher. I'm going to be there to be part of the community too. I feel like that's something that I would go above and beyond. My day doesn't stop when the bell rings. I would find ways to contribute back to the community. I very much a leader type, so I would probably end up trying to start some sort of club, like running club or something like that, just to get people back involved, and just to kind of go back to how I would establish the credibility. It's about connecting with the community too. So I just feel like I'm a very friendly and welcoming personality. It's why I'm so good at sales, because I have a connection with people. I make a connection very quickly. So if I could choose any superhero power, what would it be and why? I don't really watch superhero movies very much. I think that, I don't know, is it cliche to say the flying one? Whoops. Probably just say that because it'd be easier to get places faster. I don't think I'd want to know, being able to see people's thoughts or x-ray vision or anything like that. But the flying one could be very helpful, especially if I got the job, because then I wouldn't have to fly back and forth on planes every day, right? Anyway, thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye.